want you to imagine a detective frantically searching through a dusty filing cabinet. They are pulling out old folders, analyzing old photographs, and interrogating anyone who has ever crossed your path. They are absolutely desperate to find a single piece of evidence that proves you are a fraud. This is not a metaphor. This is exactly what has been happening behind the scenes of your life. Recently, someone made it their personal mission to dig up dirt on you. They were deeply triggered by your current glow, your unshakable peace, and the massive favor resting on your life. Because their own life is built on a foundation of fake smiles and hidden agendas, their brains simply could not comprehend your authenticity. They looked at you and thought, there has to be a catch. Nobody is actually this genuine. I am going to find out what they are hiding. So, they launched an investigation. They went looking for the old version of you. I need you to stop scrolling and listen to my voice, because the results of that investigation just came back, and the enemy's camp is in a state of absolute, undeniable shock. Today, we are going to decode the Spotless Record. We are going to expose who was digging into your past, what happened when they tried to turn your old acquaintances against you, the shocking testimony that every single witness gave, and why God allowed your character to be put on trial right before your massive elevation. Let's talk about the motive behind the investigation. When a toxic person or a deeply insecure individual decides they want to destroy a chosen one, they rarely attack you to your face. They are too cowardly for direct confrontation. Instead, they try to dismantle your reputation. They become a prosecuting attorney. They started reaching out to people from your past. Maybe it was an old coworker, a mutual friend, or even someone you had a falling out with years ago. They carefully disguised their interrogation as casual conversation. They dropped your name, hoping to bait the other person into talking badly about you. They asked leading questions. Weren't they difficult to work with? Didn't they cause a lot of drama? I heard they were really selfish. Is that true? They had their pen ready. They were waiting for the witness to hand them the ammunition they needed to finally bring you down. But then, the most extraordinary thing happened. Every single witness said the exact same thing. The people they questioned stopped, thought about it, and had to tell the truth. They said, actually, no. They were the one holding everything together. They said, to be honest, they were the most genuine person in that room. Even the people who are no longer in your life, even the people who you had a massive disagreement with, were spiritually forced to put respect on your name. When pressed for details, they had to admit, we might not talk anymore, but I can't lie about their character. They gave me the shirt off their back when I was struggling. They loved incredibly hard. They were real. The investigator went digging for dirt, and all they hit was solid gold. I need you to understand the sheer magnitude of this spiritual victory. You see, the enemy's plan completely backfired. The investigator thought they were building a case against you, but all they did was accidentally run a marketing campaign for your integrity. By bringing your name up in rooms you haven't stepped foot in for years, they reminded everyone of your value. The people they tried to turn against you ended up walking away from the conversation thinking, wow, I actually miss the chosen one. Why is this person so obsessed with trying to ruin them? The investigator ended up looking frantic, jealous, and entirely unhinged, while your hands remained completely clean. But we need to look at this from a higher altitude. Because this investigation was not just happening in the physical world. It was happening in the courtroom of heaven. In the spiritual realm, there is an entity known as the accuser of the brethren. Before God can hand you the keys to your new empire, before he can release the massive financial overflow, the divine partnerships, and the global influence you are destined for, your spiritual record had to be reviewed. The accusers stood before the Creator and tried to pull up your past mistakes. They tried to bring up the times you failed, the times you acted out of trauma, and the times you were broken. But God is the ultimate judge, and when he reviewed your file, he didn't just look at your actions. He looked at your intentions. He looked at the fact that even when you were hurting, you never tried to maliciously destroy another human being. He saw that every time you made a mistake, you took accountability, you repented, and you fought fiercely to heal. Your tears, your prayers, and your genuine heart completely washed your record clean. The accuser's case was thrown out due to a lack of evidence. You have been officially acquitted in the spirit realm. The gavel has struck the sounding block, and the verdict is in. You are highly favored, you are divinely protected, and your character is completely untouchable.
So, what are your divine directives as you walk out of this courtroom and into your promised land? How does a chosen one act when they know they have just survived a massive secret investigation? Rule number 1. Keep the archives permanently closed. When you sense that someone is asking around about you or trying to dig up your past, your human instinct might be to panic. You might be tempted to reach out to those old friends to do damage control. You might want to get ahead of the rumors and defend yourself. Absolutely not. Do not step off your throne to address a peasant who is digging through your old trash. Your character is your defense attorney, and it has already won the case. If you start defending yourself, you look guilty. Let the investigator exhaust themselves. Let them waste their time, their energy, and their breath talking about you. They are currently paying rent to live in the past version of your life, while you are busy buying real estate in your future. Do not look back. Rule number 2. Forgive the old versions of yourself. The reason the enemy's investigation didn't work is because the person they were looking for doesn't exist anymore. The toxic people were looking for the unhealed you. They were looking for the version of you that was easily triggered, the version of you that over-explained, the version of you that accepted the bare minimum. But that version of you died in the wilderness. You have resurrected into a completely different frequency. However, sometimes the enemy will try to use your own mind to investigate you. They will send sudden waves of guilt or shame about things you did 5 or 10 years ago. When that happens, you must aggressively forgive yourself. God has already erased the record. Do not hold yourself hostage to a past that the Creator has already forgotten. You survived that era. You learned the lesson, and you are officially free. The investigation is over, chosen one. They sent an army of lies to destroy your name, but your integrity stood like a brick wall. The people who matter see the truth. The people who doubt you are not assigned to your destiny. And the people who investigated you are currently drowning in the realization that they can never, ever defeat you. If you can feel the massive weight of this absolute vindication settling into your chest right now,
If you can feel the pure relief of knowing your name is protected by the divine, then your soul is officially confirming this message. I want you to anchor this profound spiritual victory today. Hit the subscribe button and join the most authentic, deeply vindicated, and highly favored family of cycle breakers on the internet. Our character speaks for itself here. Go down to the comments right now. Take a deep, sovereign breath. Drop your shoulders and type this exact declaration into the universe. My record is clean. My character is untouchable, and the case is officially closed. Walk out of that courtroom with your head held high, chosen one. You are completely vindicated. I will see you in the next one.